so the brewery I work for in Shimane, Itakura Shuzo, we do 5 to 5. So 5 a.m. to 5 p.m.
That's an early start.
That's an early start, yeah. I kind of got used to it at some point. Every day it's, how can I say, part of the day it's really similar every day, because every day the first thing we do, we start working with the koji, and we wash rice every day, we steam rice every day. Depending on where in the season, there's a lot of things happening, but it's a very, I don't know, from the outside, it's very romanticized kind of job, because it's like most of the kurabito or the sake brewers, they live in the brewery their whole life. They are 6 months living all together in the brewery. They work together, they eat together, and everything happens there. It's, I don't know, sounds very romantic. It's very traditional. And in a way it is, but it's also a very physical job. And it was funny, my first season, because I was like, I've never done a physical job in my life. I'm going to start with sake making. Again, not a very smart thing. But like any other physical job or activity, you start that you cannot do it, and then little by little you become stronger and you can do it. So that's not the issue. The 12 hours a day, every day.
And walking around, stirring the koji, checking things, carrying things around, very physical, very tiring.
It's very, how can I say, everybody's always focused on how the job is physical. That's why it's a man's job. That's why you don't see as many women in the industry. And I don't really think it's the problem. It's more the psychological strength, the mental strength that you have to have instead of the physical strength, because you have to be focused at all times. Because if you there's no time to make a mistake. Because if you make a mistake, everything is going to get delayed and it's going to be a problem. But also you can get hurt, because so many things can happen. I strained my back. You see this is really cute pink I have on my arm. I burned myself with boiling hot water, and all my skin came off. Yes, you're welcome for the image. If you get distracted for a second, anything can happen. It's a very, again, physical job, but we don't wear helmets. We don't wear any kind of protection. So a lot of things can happen. We carry a lot of weight all the time. So that's, again, you don't have time to rethink or something. And if you make a mistake, it could cause a problem to the whole process altogether.
Yeah, it could ruin a batch of sake, right?
Yes.
But if everything goes well, you go through the season and you produce. What's it like when you get to the end of the season and you pour that last bottle and then it's closed for the next 6 months?
It's okay. So the season in terms of production is closed in March and April, but then you still have a lot of tanks. They're still fermenting. They're still bottling. There's still a lot of other process that's happening. So the brewery itself, it's going on all year round. Just production stops. But the last days is really a relief, and especially once you're drinking, when you're like, how can I say, in the middle of the season, and you can finally taste the first batches, and you're at dinner all together and drinking the sake that you all together made. That's priceless. Even more though, and that's a little bit of ego, when you go to a local izakaya and nobody knows who you are and you just mind your own business, and the people sitting next to you order sake you made, and you hear them saying, "Oh, this is delicious," and you're like, yes.
That's every brewer's dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.